welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is having a fantastic summer. So in today's lesson we will add a tab bar to our Cafegram app. Okay, so you have to know that first the tab bar is a row of persistently visible buttons which open different features of the app at the bottom of the screen. Okay, tab bars allow users to access the core features of an app quickly with just a single tap. Though it takes up a bit of screen estate, it's worth it. Tab bars manage multiple view controllers that don't necessarily have a relation to one another. Normally, a tab bar contains at least 2 tabs, but you're allowed to add up to 5 tabs depending on your needs. In this video, I will walk you through the implementation of a tab bar and see how we can customize its appearance. Okay? And also, we will take a look at another feature of Interface Builder called Storyboard References. Okay, guys? So if you're ready now, let's get started. First, let's open the Cafegram project. We're going to create a tab bar with 3 items: Favorites, Discover, and About. Okay, so you have to know that creating a tab bar is easy and doesn't require to write a line of code. All you need to do is embed a set of view controllers in a tab bar controller using Interface Builder. Okay, so now open the main.storyboard file and select the navigation controller, which is the initial controller of the app. So it's this one because it has an arrow on his left side. Okay, so this is the controller we want to embed in a tab bar controller. Okay, now go up to the Xcode menu. Okay, select editor, embed in, and then tab bar controller. Okay, cool. Then Interface Builder automatically embeds the navigation controller in a tab bar controller. Okay, you can then click the tab item of the navigation bar here and change its properties in the attributes inspector. Okay, so we can use our own images to create a custom tab item, but for simplicity we just use the system items. Okay, so change the system item option to favorites. Okay, here like this. Okay, we are now ready to test the app. Hit the run button and see how it looks. The app now has a tab bar with the favorites tab. Okay, what's great is that you don't need to define any auto layout constraint for the tab bar. Okay, it works out of the box. So here is our tab bar. Okay, so everything we implemented in the earlier videos is now put right inside a tab bar controller. If we select this cafe, the app navigates to the detail view and the tab bar is still there. We may want to hide the tab bar in the detail view or any other views along the navigation hierarchy. Okay, so iOS provides a simple way to hide a tab bar when a view controller is pushed on a navigation controller. For instance, to hide the tab bar in the detail view, we can select the detail view controller in Storyboard. So here is it. Okay, and then enable the hide bottom bar on push option in the attributes inspector. Okay, now the tab bar will be hidden when the detail view appears. Okay, so we're going to try again and see if it works. So here, as you can see, when I click on this cafe, the tab bar is not there anymore. Okay, alternatively, if you want to do it in code, we can add the following line of code in the prepare method of the cafe table view controller class. So first of all, disable this option here. Okay, then go in cafe table view controller class. Okay, and here in the prepare method, okay, we can just write right there destination controller dot hides bottom bar when pushed equal to true. Okay, and I'm going to hit the run button again, and you will see that it works as well. Perfect. Okay, cool. Now what we're going to do, so there is no reason why an app needs a tab bar for displaying a single tab item. We use a tab bar interface to organize our app into distinct modes of operation. Okay, each tab opens a specific feature. Apparently there are at least 2 tab items in an app if we use a tab bar. Okay, in our Cafegram app, we're going to create 2 more tab items, Discover and About. Okay, so here in main.storyboard, okay, drag a navigation controller, okay, here, so you can write navigation, okay, and drag it into the storyboard, okay, like this. For instance, the default navigation controller is associated with the table view controller, as you can see here. Okay, simply change the title of the navigation bar to Discover. So here we're going to write Discover like this and press enter. Okay, cool. Meanwhile, keep everything unchanged. We will deal with the implementation of this tab in later videos. Okay, next we want to make this set of controllers to be a part of the tab bar controller. All we have to do is establish a relationship between the new navigation controller and the existing tab bar controller. So right now press and hold the control key, drag from the tab bar controller to the new navigation controller, release both buttons and select the view controllers here. Okay, option under relationship segue. This tells Xcode that the new navigation controller is a part of the tab bar controller. As soon as the relationship is established, the tab bar controller automatically adds a new tab, and here, as you can see, okay, and associates it with the new navigation controller. Select the tab bar item of the navigation controller here and change the tab bar item to recent in the attributes inspector here. Recents. Okay, cool. If you can't wait to test the app, run the project again. Okay, you should now see the new recents tab. Okay, here. Cool. So we have to repeat this procedure to create another tab for About. Okay, so drag another navigation controller. Okay, and name it About. Okay, so the title of the table view controller here will be About, like this. Okay, then establish a relationship with the tab bar controller. Okay, so like this. select view controllers. Okay, this will add another new tab in the tab bar controller here. Okay, change the tab bar item of the navigation controller to the system item more. Okay, so here select the item and here you are going to choose more. Okay, like this. Cool. Now run the project to have a quick test. The Cafegram app should display a tab bar with 3 tab items here: favorites, recents, and more. You are allowed to switch between tabs through the Discover and About screens. Okay, but they are blank for the moment. Okay, so up till now we used some built-in tab items such as recents and more. Similar to the navigation bar, we can use the Appearance API to customize the tab bar's appearance. Okay, so we are going to select this file, app delegate, and we are going to customize the tab bar. Okay, so here you can write customize the tab bar. Okay, and we're going to say UI tab bar dot appearance dot tint color. Okay, here we are going to write UI color, select this one, and you can write 255, 0 and 153, I think. Okay, and if you prefer a dark tab bar, we're going to select black for its bar tint color. Okay, this bar tint color is equal to black. Okay, so run the project again. You will see a tab bar in dark color. Okay, cool. Here, as you can see, the tab bar is dark. Okay, but if you prefer light color, you can replace the customization code with the following code snippet. So here you can change it to UI color. Okay, and write 250, 250 and 250. Okay, and run the project again. I think this is the values for white color. Okay, so here, as you can see. Okay, cool. Instead of using the system item, you're allowed to use your own image and title for the tab bar item. Okay, so first you are going to open this file, assets.xc_assets. Okay, and then we are going to drag and drop these 3 images, okay, like this, into this file. And here don't forget to enable this option, preserve vector data, for these 3 images. Okay, and now to change the tab bar item, first go back to main.storyboard, select the item in the storyboard. So we're going to begin with the first one, so this one, favorites. Okay, in the attribute inspector, change the system item to custom, like this. Okay, and set the title and image to your own values. So for the favorite tab, set its title to favorites. Okay, and its image to favorite. Okay, like this. Okay, then for this one, the recent tab, here repeat the same procedures. Okay, so here custom, then discover. Okay, and here discover, like this. Okay, And finally, for the More tab, here select Custom, here write About, and here About To. Okay, so if we test the app again, the tab bar has now changed. Okay, cool, right? So here, as you can see, we use our own titles and our own images. And something that I'm going to show you, but it's it's a bonus, okay? So you have to know that starting from Xcode 7, Apple rolled out a feature called Storyboard References to make storyboards more manageable, okay? You can easily move certain UI components from one storyboard over to another, okay? So let's use the Cafegram project as an example to see how storyboard references work. Okay, the app now has 3 tabs: Favorites, Discover, and About. Each of these tabs is implemented with its own UI navigation controller. Okay, the view controllers under each tab are mostly independent of the rest of the scenes in the storyboard. So suppose that you're working on the project with 2 other members. Each team member is responsible for one of the tabs. It makes sense to pull each tab out to its own storyboard. Okay, so to do that, go to main.storyboard and select those 2 controllers that belong to the About tab, for instance. So here, this one, okay, press command and select this one too. So here, About Scenes, okay, then go up to the editor menu and choose Refactor to Storyboard. Okay, when prompted, give the new storyboard a name. Let's name it about.storyboard, like this. Okay, once we confirm the change, Xcode pulls out the selected view controllers and place them in the about.storyboard file here. Okay, which you can place it just right there, like this. Okay, in main.storyboard, it shows a storyboard reference. If normally we double click the storyboard reference, Xcode will take us to the corresponding storyboard and show us the view controllers that the main storyboard is referencing. Okay, so we are going to repeat the same procedures to refactor the Discover tab. Okay, so select both of them, Discover Scenes, okay, and here select Refactor to Storyboard. Okay, we're going to name it Discover, like this. Okay, and now as you can see, okay, I'm going to place it just right there. Okay, and here in main.storyboard, it looks much better. Okay, so we can put them like this and it makes more sense. Okay, so here first reference and here the second one. Normally when I double click on that, it should bring me to the Discover's storyboard. Okay, so as you can see, it works perfectly. By now you should know how to create a tab bar controller and add new tab bar items. Interface Builder makes it very easy to embed any view controllers in a tab bar controller. Tab bars provide users a quick access to different features of your app. we also went over a feature of Xcode called Storyboard References. As your storyboard becomes more complex, you can break down the storyboard into multiple pieces to stay organized. This feature is very useful for teams, okay? So if you enjoyed this lesson, give it a thumbs up, and I see you in the next lesson, guys. Bye-bye.